Blessings, peace, prosperity, and protection from the God that sit up on the throne. All power is in our hands and is in his hands, and love be the reason. Oh my goodness. You all, I'm coming on today because I want to speak about the 17 girls or the 17 empl- the 17 people that's missing, and they're actually, you know, did their application on Indeed. Okay. I did application on Deed. And for those that don't know, when you do an application on Deed, there are a list of companies and that are posting. What are you interested in? What type of work are you interested in? What company do you want to work for? Everything is on there. Whatever company is hiring and has posted is on there. Okay. So now there are certain qualifications that you have to host yourself. You have to post them yourself. So that way, someone will see your application, look at your qualifications, your certifications, and all of your information and see if they want to even have you as to come and interview for their establishment. Now, for me, I got 3 jobs off of Indeed. Indeed didn't have anything to do with anything. The only thing Indeed did was post my information listed and the company's information that's listed. And we were able to communicate through Indeed, but Indeed had nothing to do with it. Okay. So now I'm sure that there are certain criteria that they have to have, probably business license or whatever it is, that they have to prove that they are a business. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Don't quote me on that. But as for us, yeah, there are certain things that we have to post if we want to be chosen. Okay. So now after all of the places that I applied with, that I sent my information to, and that even seek for me, I did an investigation. I didn't just go down because when I do my interview, I want to be successful. I want to look good. I want them to know that I did my due diligence. I checked you all out as well because I want to make sure that you will be a great asset to my life. So what did I do? They call. First of all, before I applied, I looked at all of everything that they posted, the name of the company, how long the company's been established, where are they located, do they have a chain of stores, the corporate, where is corporate located, the phone numbers and emails. I did all of that. Okay. Then I looked at the comments to see the good, the bad, and the ugly. And can I deal with the ugly? How long has this business been established? What are my duties? What are they expecting from me? And what are they offering? These are all the things that's on Indeed. You can go in there for yourself and check it out. So once they call, because they send a message through Indeed saying, this is what we're interested in, this is what we want to do, you send a message back and you give your phone number. Then you all can talk. Then someone, a recruiter or whoever, will call you and say, we're setting up an interview. Is this good for you or what have you? And you're communicating back and forward. After that first initial verbal conversation, after that, you're emailing back and forth because they give you that information. Okay. Before I got to the interview, I navigated. I did a Google map to see exactly where they located because guess what? I don't want to be late. I want to be on time. I want to be early, as a matter of fact, because I need to drive up and I need to see what's around it, especially being new here to Texas. I want to see where is it located. Are there swamps everywhere? how many companies there? Do they have company vehicles? How many, how many employees work there? Supervisors? Is there a head supervisor? I need details on this company that I'm about to establish myself into. Okay, I'm about to use my gifts, my abilities, my qualifications to help build somebody else's business. So I need to know about them. Do they qualify? So when I go on an interview, I'm going to interview them, not to get interviewed. That's how I do it. So I'm not saying that 17 people did not come up missing at all. I'm just saying, how did that happen with me knowing how Indeed have everything set up? So it just says to me that somebody didn't do their due diligence. Okay, so then there's a one person that posted how her daughter went on an interview, and she didn't feel comfortable. Everybody was in the back, or the men were in the back, or something. I was listening to it like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so you get little pieces and stuff, but I got the most important thing. The girl did not feel comfortable, and she left. You know. So if you're not feeling comfortable about the company, money isn't all that. You're not going to be getting paid that much money for you to be sit there in discomfort. Um, so I'm saying that. So now, for those that have interviews that you have to go to, these are some of the things that would be good for you to use to check it out, because everything is going online. If you notice, and I need to know: am I speaking to AI or am I speaking to a human? So I need to hear voices. And then when I'm speaking with them, I'm listening to the background as well, because I need to know what's going on in the background. The background is really important. Um, and then when they put you on hold, is it a corporate hold or is it just hold on? Anyway, let me give you some ideas what you should do when you're going, whether you with Indeed or with another agency, because this is what they want from you. They want your qualifications, they want your certification, they want all of your information: your name, address, phone number, email, cell, house number, and how many people in your home. They want a lot of stuff from you, so you should want a lot from them as well. Okay, so now do your due diligence. Check out the company. What do I need to know about the company? Here it is: the company's name, the corporate, where it's located, the dignities, the higher uppers, the dignities, the supervisors, the staff managers. You need to know all of this stuff. The person that you would possibly be interviewing with. How long has this business been established? Um, another thing too. Okay, where are they located? How many businesses do they have? What type of uniforms do we have to wear? Do we wear uniforms? What are my duties, or what are they expecting from me? And what am I expecting from them? Okay. Uh, you can also go on Better Business Bureau. So the Better Business Bureau will give you information. If they're not on Better Business Bureau, it's not a business. A repeat. If it is not on Better Business Bureau, it's not a business. It's not. They can put any information they want in a posting. You do it. You put any information you want. So you lie. You think they're not going to lie too? Okay. And this is for your safety. The comments Look at the views, look at the comments that's on there, the good, the bad, the ugly. And if it's something on there ugly, can you deal with that? Is that something that you can just kind of brush off? Or are you just going to say, oh, you know what, that person just had an attitude and they didn't like the company? No, you need to look into that, find out what's going on and how many people are saying these things. Um, the pay, how much am I getting paid? Is that just a training pay? How often do I get paid? Weekly, bi-weekly, monthly? What days do I get paid on? Paydays? These things are very important. And you just searching these things out to find out more about the establishment can help you. It can prevent you from coming up missing because you'll find out things that they're not telling you. So if there's information and you know this information should be on there, that should be a red flag. If Better Business Bureau don't know about you, that's another red flag. You don't want to work for these companies and you don't know anything about them. Let me share this with you. My granddaughter filled out an application for, and this was, we were in California at this time, and it was called something burgers. And I told her, no, you're not going to work there because it's only one location. Uh, and they haven't been established very long. No, you're not going to go there. And they moved the freezer. You're going in a tunnel somewhere, and I never see you again. And they'll say you got off from work and you went home. So we didn't do that. I don't want to say the name of the place because it may not be the case, right? Okay, so now we're out here, and they both get a job at this place, this this place. Let's just leave it like that. And anyway, the place ended up closing down. It's a food place. It ended up closing down because it was sitting in Walmart. And it ended up closing down. And they supposedly have a couple other locations. But this company is franchise, meaning these people don't necessarily have to do it exactly the way the the establishment says it. They can tweak it a little bit. Okay, meaning it's an establishment that's being created by an individual up under my umbrella, let's say. So this is your business because it's franchise, and I don't need to come and check in on you all the time, except you're doing something that's going to make my name look bad. Okay. Anyway, they closed down and they said they were going to their business, their other established out in Louisiana. So they wanted to take them out for lunch, dinner. And I said, oh, that's so nice. That's really, oh yeah, that's really good. That's wonderful. Y'all not going because they are not going to drive you all the way down to Houston for a dinner. Why they can't take you somewhere closer? And instead of taking you all for dinner, why don't they just give you all a bonus for working with them? What's up with that? Okay, we were trying to look these people up. You can't find them. The other establishments were not theirs. Their names is not on it. Who were they? And what would they have done with my grandchildren? Would I ever see them again? Would they had kidnapped them? I mean, sex trafficking is heavy out here in Texas. Well, in a whole lot of places. They was not. I didn't feel comfortable in my spirit, my gut, and I was not allowing them to go. It wasn't happening. And I wasn't going with them. It's like, are you serious? You think you're finna take my grandbabies? Oh, I see. I'm from California, boo. We don't do that. We don't do that. So anyway, yeah, it's just little things like that. So now nothing happened. Guess why? Because I didn't let them go. So they did everything they could. They sent me an email trying to make themselves look good. They called me, but the wife called me and, oh, and all this doggone mess. And I was like, okay, but as a parent, you should understand. I don't know you. I don't know anything about you. And with all this sex trafficking and people coming up missing, I don't know you. Oh, well, I understand. I understand your view. Okay, all of a sudden that Asian accent was gone. Okay. So then the husband calls to assure me that they will be safe, they will be in good hands. I'm sure. If you take them to go use them as sex trafficking, of course they're gonna be in good hands until they get there. But anyway, I'm just saying that and sharing that because things happen and you have to be very careful and you have to be very diligent. You have to pay attention. Listen to the words that they're using. It's important. Every word that's being used during your conversation means a lot. It means a lot. And that's in any business, in anything that you do, even in conversation with the teachers, with the principals. That stuff is important. With the bus driver, with the Uber driver, what questions are they asking? What is it that you want to know about me and why? You all better get in those Uber vehicles and act sick so they won't take you and take your body parts because you think it won't happen. It happened. The other people didn't know it was going to happen either, but they wasn't paying attention or they didn't even know to pay attention. They felt indestructible. Things won't happen to them. They felt comfortable. And remember, in order for somebody to do something to you, they have to make you feel comfortable being in their circle, being around them, being with them. This is Queen Plus Antifa. Blessings, peace, prosperity, and protection from the God that sit up on the throne. All power is in his hands, and love be the reason. Do your due diligence. Stay focused. Pay attention. And know that God is